Hello Aries. Welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you're connecting with on a romantic level. What it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. Alright, so some of you may have been in a relationship. This could have been in the past. It could also be a current relationship. However, the communication is quite less. This could also be for those of you who are in a situationship, or there's a whole lot of energy there. You have a very intense connection, but no one's really speaking up because it's very challenging. For those of you who are new, my method of reading is just slightly different. I do have the ability of channeling through my higher intuitive self to get the answers that I need. I do not channel through any spirit guides. I never have, and I have certain reasons for that. At the end of this reading, I do channel Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel to provide you with some advice based on what comes up today. So, Aries, you have here 1, 2, 3 cards, a little bit on the dark side. These are feelings and emotions that your person of interest may have towards you. They are quite intense, they are quite strong. It's a very raw kind of emotion. Some of you may also be going through this. This is simply because we do mirror each other. The energy is similar and same energy between the both of you. Here we have, first card is the strongest. We have fear, followed by awakening. After that, we have grief, surrender, challenge, sensuality, pleasure, death and rebirth. Under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme, we have inspiration. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Aries, the connection that I have with you, I feel right now that it is no more. I feel fear, paranoia, anxiety. Sometimes my hands get shaky. My palms get sweaty when I think of you and when I'm near you. There used to be a time when I was very confident, when I knew I had it all. But that time has changed. Now there's a lack of confidence, a lack of self-esteem, and I have a lot of insecurities. A part of me also feels unworthy of your love and of this connection. A part of me feels worthless. The reason why I'm starting to feel like this is because I'm finally once in my life seeing things from your perspective. Certain things that you have gone through, I feel that in this connection, you are that one individual who makes me feel whole. I see things from your lens now, and I've put myself into your shoes, and I don't like what I see. I don't like what I did to you, because now I realize what I did to you, and I grieve. I grieve over this, and I feel remorse, regret, guilt, sadness, and melancholy, for the things that I have said and done, for the things that I never said that I should have, for the things that I never did that I should have done. And now I feel I am losing you. I feel I have lost you. So much has happened. The world around me was so dark, and you were that sun. You were that star. But because of the things that I have said and done, I see you now fading from my life, fading from that night sky. Once you are gone, my world, I will be enveloped in darkness. With that darkness, I see no way ahead. I'm unable to see. In you, I have found someone that feels like my better half. There's this feeling that I belong to you and you belong to me. If you lead, I would follow. I've surrendered my mind, my heart, and my body to you. But what is the use of me even thinking, of you leading, me following, when in actual fact this entire connection is so very challenging? This is now a problem to which a solution cannot be found, a riddle that just can't be solved. It is too difficult. I find it challenging. And yet, a part of me is so addicted to you, so attracted to you. You are so attractive. You are someone who I feel is sensually enticing. You define that. You are very alluring. Your charm, your charisma, your talents, your beauty, your skin, the scent of you, everything. It's so perfect. And I am very attracted to you, and I'm almost addicted to you. I do feel a sense of pleasure. There's this pleasure that I feel. We're in this connection. So much has happened. And physically I feel so connected, and so much pleasure I have had. I grieve now because sometimes I may have overindulged and taken you for granted. Right now, I want to put everything that happened in the past, leave it in the past, and I want to move forward with a clean slate. Death to the old, and having a rebirth of the new. Everything that happened before was very rocky, rough terrain. But moving forward, I do feel that things could be better. They should be better. Because now things are planned. I have a better idea as to what I can do, the things we can achieve, the way I can accommodate you. Overall, you have inspired me to think out of the box, to think beyond what it is that I feel and see. In you, I have found someone who is just so inspiring. There's this beauty that exists. It is strong. It's vast. Before, my world was black and white. And then you came along. And now it is beautiful. Everything about you is perfect. The world now, to me, sounds better, tastes better, feels better, smells better. You have inspired me. I feel creative. But still, as of now, I'm in this state of mind where there is fear, nervousness, and paranoia. And it's very challenging. But a part of me has also realized why I'm feeling like this. Because I'm seeing things finally from your perspective. I've had that awakening. I understand what I did to you. And I understand what effects this had on you. And that's why I'm grieving. I am unable to connect with you, to reach out to you. And that is why it's a challenging situation. All right, Aries, a lot is going on here. Your person made you go through hell, but then they realized what they did. Was it too late? Some of you, you may think it's been too late. Too much time has gone by. There's no use anymore. For others of you, you have this sigh of relief. Finally, they understand. But what I can see right now, they find it very difficult reaching out to you. The one good thing about this reading right now is that they do want a second chance. Having a rebirth of everything that happened before, but it is damn challenging because you do have the challenge card here. It's too difficult. They don't know how to begin. They don't know where to begin. Because here with a realization, now they see what they've done to you and therefore they are grieving. They're very upset what they did to you. That became a huge challenge for them. All right, let's have a look. So the first set of cards for those of you who are new, that is the current status. Here, with this deck, I like to have a look at what it is that happened in this connection a while ago. So something happened where we have here the Queen of Coins and oppression. Something happened where everything was good, things were progressing, but then all of a sudden everything just went downhill. Why? What happened? What caused that? This is for those of you that may never have received the closure that you deserved. You may have been in a situation where it was important to connect, to be with this person, but that just never happened. Nothing happened. This person may have faded over time. They may have ghosted you. The connection and the communication may be quite less, not what it used to be. So this is something that happened in this connection a little bit in the past, why they started behaving the way that they did. Here, your person of interest, they needed to ground themselves. There was an over-materialistic orientation to life. And there were disappointments in the home. I'm getting the word deployment. Somebody may be deployed, could be military or something like that. You may be connected to someone like that. But here, somebody here needed to ground themselves because the way they viewed life was very materialistically. Unfortunately, the reason why they became the way that they were and the way they are acting, it's because of disappointments in the home. Now, this could be the home that they're living in. This could be because of a partner, because of a spouse, that their home is, they're just mentally, they're not there. That could be for a third-party situation. For others of you, it could be from their youth. Disappointments in the home. They became what they are now because of whatever happened to them in the past. Your person of interest here started to lose that sense of loyalty. You don't feel that warmth and affection anymore. You don't feel that love anymore. It used to be there, but no longer. Here we have oppression. Now this will probably give us a better idea as to why they're acting like the Queen of Coins here in the reverse. Oh, I don't remember if I announced it, but yes, I do read these in the reverse. Sorry. This is a very important card, oppression. And it's very impactful, so I'm actually going to read the whole thing, okay? Your person of interest here, there's a sense of depression, difficulties, and needing to release. Here we have feeling overwhelmed or oppressed by circumstances or emotions. Feeling confused. The inability to change one's life for the better. A pause was needed before moving into a new phase of life. Though the situation may have felt very overwhelming, hidden forces were at work. Be patient and trust that things will improve. So here it does seem as if there was confusion. Your person of interest was very overwhelmed. They were overwhelmed by circumstances. They were feeling also very oppressed. Hidden forces were and are still at work, but they have the same feeling right now. What I'm seeing here is your person of interest was kind of restricted from their own thoughts, but from their own history. Whatever happened here in the home dwelling, wherever they live, it has caused this ripple effect over time. That ripple doesn't fade out. It just doesn't dissipate. It doesn't settle. It's still there. And it affects them. Whether they are with you, whether they're in another relationship, they may just have difficulties because of the things that have happened in their past. And they act on this. They feel quite depressed. Even in this connection, there were certain things that happened that they felt was beyond their control. So their actions, sorry guys, their actions don't align with their words. And what I'm seeing here is whatever actions they did take, it was almost like they were taking baby steps because they were afraid of also getting hurt. They themselves, they don't want to get hurt. You may wonder why this person didn't take a leap of faith. Why didn't they just jump into it? Why were they being so stingy with their love? A little bit at a time. I'm seeing here somebody giving rope, but just a little bit. Not giving too much. Just a little bit at a time. So I do see your person of interest here as being very stingy with their love, with their passion, with whatever it is that they wanted with you in terms of commitment. They were not giving you everything. But where is that stemming from? It's literally coming from their background. Now, background doesn't mean ethnic background, just means wherever they came from, whatever their life was like before they met you. And some of you may be connected to this person. You may have been living together for years. You may be married for the longest time. I know that many of you are married, and you do come here seeing, what's going on with my better half. But sometimes, even within the marriage, people change, right? With partnerships, people that you are living with, people change. This is sometimes something that may trigger them. So what triggered this person to behave in this way? Something to do with their past. Now, if someone else came into their life and all of a sudden you're wondering, why did my person of interest leave me? It's because there was a void. There was something that was lacking. They were not 100% satisfied. That doesn't mean you didn't satisfy them. It doesn't mean that you didn't give them everything you could. It means that there was something else that you just didn't know of. It's not your fault, Aries. It's not you. It's them. All right. Here we have the Beginner's Tarot. So we have here the Chariot, followed by the Fool, the Hierophant, the Five of Cups, and we have here a Knight of Pentacles. Very nice. So you do have 3 major arcanas here. Interesting. We have here the Chariot. So your person of interest is definitely being pulled by desire. So they do have a lot of desire for you. You did have the sensuality card there, right? Sensuality and pleasure. They have had a lot of that. And they are very much, they're having this, there's this pull of desire towards you. They feel that no matter how much the both of you would be together, the desire is unquenchable. It's too much, to the point where it might even be a little scary for them that it's toxic. Here, your person of interest was gone for a while. They want to rush back into your life. But the way they're coming back into your life is in a very passionate, lustful sort of way. You remember we just had a lot of that pleasure card, right? And we had the sensuality card. For me, those are lust. That's a lust card. You didn't have anything that was really related to my feelings and emotions card. You didn't have the love card. You didn't get those kind of cards. Even right now, you're not getting that. So things have changed over time. There may have been a lot of love in the beginning, but like I said, people change, right? And the situations, they may change this individual, something may trigger this person, and something might change. Here, we also have the Fool card. You're dealing with somebody who is in between the Fool and the High Priest. High Priest is extremely wise. Fool is absolutely a fool. You're dealing with an individual here who knows certain things about certain topics. They're really good at certain things, but then they're not very mature and very knowledgeable regarding other things. So the things that they may have shown you, whatever they had done, however they have behaved in any way, it may have been impressive that, wow, Aries, I'm going to show you this. This is who I am. This is what I can achieve. This is what I do at work. Things like that. They may have told you certain things that they have control over, that they are aware of. But at some point in time, it was beyond that. And there are certain things they just did not know about, but they kept playing along. Here's where you get the Fool. With the Fool card, they want to rush back into your life. This is somebody who's very impulsive, compulsive, maybe even aggressive. But they want to rush back into your life, taking a leap of faith. The problem is they're not looking. This person may take action first and think later. The problem with that is it may finish as soon as it starts. There's not a lot of thought that's being put into this. Now, this is one part of this person's personality, okay? The other part is this old-fashioned person that has a lot of love to give in the old-fashioned way. This is somebody that wants commitment. This is somebody that wants you to be recognized, you to be respected in society as well as them. They want this connection to be a very blessed connection, but also to be a commitment where the both of you are respected. This also shows me that there's a sense of tradition and beliefs. There could be a little bit of a difference between the both of you, and there could be society that does not want the both of you to be together. The way the view of society is, it's something that's might be a little, it might not be so normal in society, what we would consider the norms. Now, what's interesting here is you are dealing with the Hierophant, so this is somebody who is wise. What I'm seeing here is The long-term type mentality this person has, they know what it takes to be in a long-term committed connection. However, they don't know how to reach out to you, and the way they're reaching out is in a very immature kind of way. Here we also have the Five of Cups. With the Five of Cups, just like the grief card, right? They are grieving here still. Even in the coming days, they're going to be very sad because they're thinking, you know what? I turned this connection into what it is today. It could have been fine. It could have been good. But I broke it down. And now they are grieving over this. They are sad because of the things that they have done. They want to shed these sad thoughts, but they are unable to do that. Here, they're crying over spilled milk. They're upset about what happened in the past and that this connection turned into what it was because of them, because of their mistakes. They are not seeing the Two of Cups that are right there, just behind them. They could just quickly turn around, take that opportunity, but they do not. Instead, they look in the distance at what the future could have been, not what they can turn it into. But they're dwelling very much on the past. Here we also have Knight of Pentacles. This is a good card to have. This is a knight, an individual, who still has a lot of youthful love, but they're not 100% wise. There's a little bit of that lack, 75%. 75% they have wisdom, the rest they don't. I'm seeing the number 75. Here, your person of interest is going to reach out to you at some point in time. I do see that here. And when they do, the offer that they're giving to you, that they're making, is a very solid offer. As some people may say, this is a card. They call it the slow-ass knight. But there's a reason why this person's slow. Because they are no longer the fool. They are going to want to be in this connection with you, but they have thought long and hard. They have seen all of the struggles, the challenges that they could possibly go through, and they don't care about it anymore. They care about you, and they want to make a solid offer. This offer, which is solid, it can talk about stability, moving in together. It could talk about the next level of commitment in this connection. So yes, definitely they are going to reach out at some point. If some of you are resonating with the majority of this reading, then definitely this is going to happen as well. All right. Just going to do a quick prayer. All right, we have here no need to worry. So these messages are brought to you by Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel. Followed by let go. Then we have remain positive. After that, we have you are ready. Followed by within the next few months. Take action. Then we have forgiveness. Interesting. Under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme, we have helpful people. So, Aries, quite interesting. We have here, first card the strongest, no need to worry. The angels here are reassuring you. Please don't worry about the situation because, first of all, it is what it is. It's going to take some time. We definitely see this person coming back into your life, right? They want you to let go. Let go of the fear-based energy that you may have. Because if you do have that, it's going to restrict you. And you may end up manifesting negative things in your life if you don't stop worrying and if you don't let go. So do let go. Let go of if you are chasing. Let go of chasing. Okay, don't chase this person anymore. If you are waiting for them, Don't wait for them anymore. Start focusing on yourself. Start focusing on the things that you've wanted to do for a very long time, but you just weren't able to. Why? Because in the meantime, things are going to be changing behind the scenes. This, remember, we had the card, the Hierophant, right? Somebody who's contemplating and really thinking about the connection, but in a very solid kind of way. So you don't have to worry because you do have the Hierophant there. Somebody's very committed. We also have here, remain positive. You are ready. So it's very important to remain positive and to keep that positive energy flowing. You are ready also means that emotionally, spiritually, and physically, you have gone through a lot during the past few months, even the past few years. And you've been there, done that, you've experienced it all. This is usually, I feel, and I see when this card comes up, that you've been through a lot and that's why you are ready. Everything that happened before, I'm seeing the word all as well. That's one of the cards, I think from Archangel Therapy cards. Nope. Archangel Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. So I'm seeing all as well. So this actually means that things were supposed to happen the way they were for a particular reason. There's a reason for this. And there is no such thing as coincidences anymore. Everything is planned. It's supposed to be the way that it is. Sometimes the devil does throw in a monkey wrench, but still we get back on that path. And our destinies, our fates are still written for us. You are ready because in the next few months, certain things are going to happen in this connection that are going to bring changes. They are telling you within the next few months to take some action. The action will be that sense of forgiveness, to open talks. I'm getting the word negotiations. But to open those kind of talks and that conversation with this individual if they want. Sometimes they may not be ready. Sometimes you may have to let go and wait for them to reach out to you. But for some of you here, it does talk about take action. This person might even have reached out to you. They may ask for forgiveness. They may ask. The question is, are you going to forgive them? So for some of you, it's going to be easy. You will be able to. For others of you, you just can't get over this. And that's okay. I would recommend to forgive. It's important to forgive also by having compassion. It's easy to forgive when you have compassion for the other person, just knowing that they're coming from a rough place, wherever they came from. They did what they did because that's all they knew. They just didn't know any better. And you almost feel sorry for that person. That's the easiest way to forgive someone. We also have here helpful people. The overall arching theme is helpful people. In the meantime, when you let go, talk to some friends, some family, people that you trust. Talk to them about the situation, about your challenges, whatever you've gone through. Because when you do, they're going to give you a better insight, better perspective. They're going to give you that information that maybe you never had before. Experiences that they've gone through. Remember, you're dealing with somebody here who has the characteristics of the High Priest, but also, which is the Hierophant, but also the Fool, right? It's kind of a mix. With this feeling that having that mix, sometimes, yes, it is challenging, sometimes it can become a problem, but what I am definitely seeing here is an opportunity for you to start focusing on yourself and having this open, honest conversation with others while you allow the universe to work its way, to work you into their heart. Because here before things were very different, and now I see within the next few months, things are going to start to change. Aries, that is your reading. Please let me know in the comments below if any of this has resonated. I do read the comments and I do try to reply as much as I can. Thank you so much for that. Also, for those of you who are new, I do have another channel called Asnointia Audio. Over there, you'll find some videos that I've created on relationship-related advice. Also, One of the playlists there is for past life and spiritual connections. What and who are they? How does it all work? I have that. I also have one video on negative energies. What and who are negative energies? How to recognize and remove. Very soon, guys, hopefully, fingers crossed, I am starting to feel a little better. I will be able to upload something very soon, so please stay tuned, okay? For those of you that are looking for personal readings, yes, I do personal readings. Please have a look at the description. In the description below, I do have the link there. You can visit www.asnointia.com, go to the rates and packages section, and you'll see the packages that I do have available. One is on spiritual connections, which is a past life spiritual connection package. I also have one that's on love readings, and I also have one that is on negative energies, how to recognize and remove. That is the chakra checkup package. For some of you who may also want some self-help guides, I do have that available as well. Now, because you ended up having remain positive and there's no need to worry, that also shows me that you may have some negative energy around you. Now, don't freak out. Many people have it all around the world, like millions and millions of people. But I do have a package that I've created to help you get rid of that. The simple package without a reading, which is the self-help guide, that's the Holy Light package. And then, of course, I have the chakra checkup package where I have a look remotely. I have the ability of doing this. I'll have a look at the negative energies, the amount that you have in your home, around your aura, and inside of your body. I teach you what these things are, and I tell you how to get rid of them. You have this method for the rest of your life. And it's very important to get rid of that so you can actually stay, just like the card said, to remain positive. It's difficult to remain positive when you have negative energies around you. It's just not going to happen because they drain your energy. All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please do, if you are interested in the readings, please do go over the description because I have explained a lot in the descriptions. And if you think that that's something that you want, definitely you can place an order. All right. Guys, many of you know that recently people have not been able to find my channel, so I'm going to start announcing, yes, please do like, share, and subscribe to this channel. It really does help promote the channel, but what I like to do is I'm a healer, and I like to heal people, whether it's the heart, whether it is getting rid of negative energies from your life so that whatever is owed to you karmically, you get whatever's written in your book of life as a human, you get it. But it can only happen if people know about me, right? All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Please let me know, like I said in the comments below. I will try to write as much as I can. Also, I use the comments sometimes to create content as well. The other channel where I have the videos on relationships and that advice, where does that come from? It comes from all of you. That's where I get that information from. The only difference is I'm able to see what's inside of a person's heart and in their mind. And then I tell you that, by the way, during this type of a scenario, this is what they go through. And I've seen this universally. Doesn't matter what country you're from, people go through the same things. It's matters of the heart. All right, Aries. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you guys again. You take care. Stay safe. Bye now.